This is the second time in 2016 that Ben Foster has been miscast. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. Hello my beautiful geekies, welcome to my review for Inferno, directed by Ron Howard, written by David Coop, and based on the book by Dan Brown of the same name. This movie stars Tom Hanks, Irfan Khan, Ben Foster, Felicity Jones, Omar Sy. This movie continues the tales of adventures of Professor Robert Langdon, who wakes up in an hospital in Italy with some missing memories, and with the help of Dr. Sienna Brooks, he must travel across Europe to stop a deadly worldwide virus. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of the books by Dan Brown. I love Angels and Demons, both the book and the movie. I loved Lost Symbol, and Inferno is actually my favorite book. How does the movie fare? Actually pretty well. Let's start with Tom Hanks. See, the guy just has this ability of playing a very intelligent person beyond what you can imagine, but also be an everyman at the same time. He has this unique ability, and look, I'm not going to say much about the performance because it's freaking Tom Hanks. But the character continues to progress. He evolves in this movie. He's not the same character you saw in Da Vinci Code. He's not the same character you saw in Angels and Demons. He's this mix and evolution of both, and he continues to grow throughout this movie, and the character continues to be likable and relatable due to the unique ability of the magnificent Tom Hanks. Felicity Jones, who seems to be in every movie by now at the end of the year, and she's great as well. She just pulls you into the movie. Her character is very mysterious. She has a very unique and specific reason to be helping out Professor Robert Langdon, and it is actually very compelling. As you watch this movie progress and you find out more about her, it actually makes you like her a lot, and I do mean a lot. And her and Tom Hanks share great, and I mean great, chemistry on screen. Their banter is good, their dialogue is good, the knowledge they both share is good, and she's that link that will help him recreate and remember those missing memories that he has. Omar Sy is an uneven performance in this movie. There's some parts that he's really good at, and there's some parts that he just doesn't really seem to care a whole lot about this movie. Granted, his character is not in the movie a whole lot, but still, you could have given a little oomph, because Omar Sy is definitely an actor who could do it. Let's talk about Ben Foster, the full crux of this movie. If you've seen the trailers, don't worry. You see a lot of Ben Foster in this movie. He's a great character, and he is a great actor, but he just keeps on being miscast. And I do not mean the character himself, but when you watch the movie, I'm just going to say it wouldn't fit. That's all I'm going to say. The biggest problem with this movie is the narrative, and I don't mean that it is inconcisive. What I mean is, this is a crime thriller. This is a mystery movie. You want to find out things along with your characters. But as this movie starts and Professor Robert Langdon wakes up in a hospital bed with missing memories, you're not really into the movie because you can't figure out what the hell is going on. This movie seems like it starts midway through, and then 1 hour into the movie, or maybe even more, they remember that they should explain to the audience what actually is going on. Granted, that is a very compelling reason to that. Professor Robert Langdon is missing his memories. He doesn't know what is going on as much as we do. But as a movie, as a narrative, it doesn't help it flow at all. We are trying to figure out these things because it is inevitable. As they try to figure out things, they are far way ahead of us because there are characters who know things that we don't. And I don't mean this as they are trying to hide secrets. I mean this as they are trying to find these things out. But we can't connect dot 1 to dot 2, and they are already in dot 5 through dot 6. And that's the main issue with this movie. Also, I'm not saying there are a couple of scenes that should be taken out, but there are bits and pieces of set scenes that should be taken out. This movie takes a little too long and a little too exaggeration to get it through. There's one part near the end of this movie where you're like, come on, you don't need to do this. I have no doubt that this is going to happen and that is not going to happen. And it just seems like they made some things for the movie specifically. Another great aspect of this movie, honestly, is the narrative in a sense of tone. I mean, the first hour of this movie, you are invested in the character alone, not so much in the story, as I said, but as you are invested in Robert Langdon from knowing him from the previous movies, this movie almost seems like a horror movie with the imagery that it has and the metaphors, the meanings of stuff as you are finding out, because Robert Langdon is terrified that he doesn't know what is going on, because that's what he does. He knows things, and this character being put in this situation works great for the character alone. And as I said, it kind of hurts the narrative. Also, there is some inconsistencies as far as the camera work is concerned. Sometimes they will use Steadicam to a very effective reason, and they will let you know throughout the story and how it develops why Steadicam was used. However, there are some times where they, I guess, just got lazy and started using shaky cam, which really doesn't work because you're so invested, and then the shaky cam comes in and you're like, what the hell is going on? And they film it all like up close with close-ups on the characters, on their arms, so you don't understand what is going on. Inferno faces a great issue in its pacing. The pacing is also very hurt because sometimes there are scenes that don't seem like they're building to anything. But once you are finally able to connect the dots, it is very gratifying and a great conclusion to this whole arc, this whole mystery, and it is indeed very well done once you are able to do something inside your mind as you're watching this movie, because the movie keeps on running. It doesn't stop for you to think about what might be, what could be. This movie goes and goes and goes for it, but it faces problems in the narrative structure. Inferno is a very good movie. It is a very great addition to the saga. It is not as good as Angels and Demons, but still a very good time. That if you are a fan of mysteries, if you are a fan of the Dan Brown books, you will certainly enjoy this. And that's why I'm going to give Inferno a martini, because it is a good time anytime. What did you think of Inferno, my beautiful geekies? Did you read the book? Did you not? Let me know in the comments below. And what is your favorite book of the Robert Langdon series from Dan Brown? Also, let me know your questions for the Doctor Strange Q&A. The movie is almost here. Just leave hashtag DocStrangeQ&A and ask any questions you want about any subject you want. And of course, you can stalk me on the internet and know all my shenanigans all the time through my Facebook, Instagram, and vlog channel, and all those links are in the description. If you like this review, don't forget to like and share the video, because that is a great way for you to help me out. And of course, if you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Come and join us in the beautiful geeky community where you can be geeky united! My beautiful geekies, thank you so much for watching. I deeply enjoy it and appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for helping this channel grow, for being part of this beautiful community we have, and you guys know I love you. So stay beautiful, stay geeky, ciao!